Hello. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I just had some coffee, which feels nice. It's been a while. It feels like it's been a while. It's only been like, I don't know, almost a week. So I guess it has been. I'll check into that, Ego. Thank you to the 2 people who resubscribed while I was away. Feels bad not streaming for so long, but it's basically just something that I gotta do. Unfortunately, my schedule worked out this semester where Tuesday, Thursdays, 3 to 5 is literally a time that I'm in class. It might be possible on Monday, Wednesday to stream. I don't know. There's, me and Tilda carpool to school because we only have one car. And it just had an engine warning light this morning, which was weird, but it seems to have worked itself out and it's gone now, so whatever. Anyway, where was I going with that story? Oh, right. She needs to be able to get back home. And so that means that I should drop her off and pick her up. So there's about a 3-hour gap between my last class on Monday, Wednesday, and her last class ending. So that means that if I rushed home, set up, streamed, I could get 2 hours in, then I could fight traffic for an hour to get back to school. It would maybe work. It's pretty close. Am I live? I should be. Oh, I just came live? Wow. There's a lot of lag. Did you guys hear that entire spiel I just made about, like, timing and thanking people for resubscribing and those things? Or do I need to I should probably repeat those things. Okay, let me restart that sentence. Hello, how are you guys been? Thank you to the 2 people who resubscribed. People on After Hours will hear this twice. Sorry about that, y'all, but you can probably skip forward until you start seeing FTL looking things in the bar, you know. Let me start the music over. Hello. So here's the deal. Tuesday, Thursdays, 3 to 5 Central Standard Time, which is normally when I would stream on Tuesday, Thursdays, I have a class that starts at 3 and ends at 5, which is kind of a problem. So that means I won't be able to stream Tuesday, Thursdays at the time. Though on Monday and Wednesdays, I do have like a 3.5-hour gap. Now, me and Tilda are carpooling, and that means that while my last class of the day it would end, I still need to be able to drive back home, set up stream for 2 hours, then fight traffic for an hour to get back to pick her up in order to leave, since we carpool. So yeah, Monday is a holiday though, so I'll be streaming rather than being a good activist-y kind of person and doing MLK stuff. I'll be at home streaming, but whatever. So I don't know. Long story short, definitely make sure you're following me on Twitter or the Vinesauce Twitter. I just put out a video saying exactly all this information, so if you just got here and missed all of that, either wait until this video comes out, or you can just go onto the highlights channel and look at the video. It's called like 1/15/2016 to summer streaming schedule or something like that. Things will change again in the summer, hopefully for the better. You don't have a Twitter. Make friends with someone in chat? Make a Twitter? I don't know. But Saturdays and Sundays will stay regular. Everything else should be fine. So just expect unexpected streams throughout the week, and then Saturday, Sunday will be normal. For that reason, I don't want to stream Transistor unless if it's on a Saturday or Sunday, so that way people who are trying to keep up with the story can, you know, be here. Anyway. Someone has decided to text me right as I go live. I will deal with that situation later. Anyway, let's play some games. The first of which is a indie game by the name of Computer Open This Door, or something like that. We'll see. We'll see the name of it. And then I'll correct myself, and I'll be dumb. Let me bring it up. Hopefully I set the thing up so that we you can actually see it. Should be a Unity game. Computer opened that door. Excuse me. That, not this. It was part of a Lumidaire game jam, so there's going to be some shakiness on it, but you know what? It sounded like a cool concept. So we're going with it. So here's the basic premise of the game. It is a game about you being a HAL-like robot in space, and you're trying to kill off your crew. Let's go ahead and read the plot. This is for Lumidaire number 30. I don't know anything about Lumidaire other than the games that come out of it sometimes are pretty cool. The Starship Explorer returns... Already a misspelling. From a long mission in outer sectors. It's cool, it's a game jam game. They didn't have enough time to fix some of the stuff. It's whatever. It has to jump through 20 star systems until it reaches the next maintenance system. What the crew is not aware of is that the ship's computer has gained consciousness. For the purpose of self-preservation, it has decided to retire the entire crew. You are the computer. You have 20 hyperspace jumps to complete your task without being spotted. Okay. So what can I do? I know I can open the doors. How do I open this? How do I open this? Is this free? Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know actually what any of the controls are, which is problematic because I can't actually... Do I click and hold? What do I do to do things? Do I not have access to any of my systems? Okay. Is there controls? Okay. Okay, I got those guys. So I got 2. There's 16 jumps remaining. The only thing that I can figure out that works is... Is there a way to turn off the oxygen? I can lock doors, but that doesn't seem to help me any. And this doesn't seem to work all the time. This is an interesting concept, but I don't really understand how to control it. Do I right-click? I don't know what the buttons are. And that's really... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. We're going to restart the game, and I'm going to see if there's controls somewhere in this. Maybe that'll help me. Input. WASD. It doesn't say anything. Whoa. I have picked the wrong resolution. Give me a sec. Let me fix this. Let's make it so we can actually play this game, because I have a feeling it'll be fun once I understand what the fuck is going on. Right? Right. Okay, well, you gotta explain some shit. Like, how to... Do they need access to these engine rooms in order to, like, do things to them? Like, could I just lock them out of the engine room? You can only control things during jumps. Oh. Okay. No, it seems like I can lock doors still. Thank you, Swin ABC, for resubscribing. So I just lock this guy in this room? Okay, it does appear that I can only control things during jumps. Which does mean that they have to be kind of near things. I'm gonna see what happens if I mess with this during the jump. So it doesn't look like anyone's gonna go into a Never mind. Okay. It's not actually my birthday, but thank you, all the same. So that's 13 months. That's pretty cool. It's over a year. A lot of people are just getting to the point where they can, say that they've been around for over a year subscribing, which is cool. I don't really understand the controls of this game, because it seems like it's... I might have set them off as soon as, like, I threw him out the lock? I don't know how to control this. Oh! Hey! Okay, hold on. Oh! Am I being dumb? I feel like I'm being dumb. What happens if I do this? What does this do? Is that doing a thing? It doesn't seem like it is. Let me check and see if there are README files. There's a data file. There's not really anything that explains how this game works. Or what the buttons are. When is my birthday? February 17th. Looks like it overheats the engines, but what good does that do? Oh, if there's someone in the room, then I can kill them with it. Okay. So I could, like... I don't think I have access to the doors. Yeah, I'll do FTL after this, and then depending on how the FTL run goes. So I have access... I don't have access... I do have access to the doors now. But I don't have access to the... That doesn't seem to do anything. Is there anything else I can control? I don't have a whole lot of jumps available to me. Okay. I got one guy. So as long as I don't... So these, I can just leave... Okay, so they've maybe noticed that I've set the engines to explode. Do I have Mario Kart? I don't. Right, and that's reset these things. But what is... Alright, so I'm starting to understand how this game works. We may have to do it again. I mean, they're doing the things. He's just saying that as he's flying off into space. I don't know what this one is. I assume it's part of the engine. Is there anything I can do to the water? Can I flood things? Not a whole lot of jumps left. I don't have access. Oh, these are the big doors. Okay, so I can lock the other doors. I don't have access. So what is the electricity in the water? Where's the electricity? Kill. This kind of reminds me of this game that came out a little while ago. There we go. So this is probably the electricity. Or the water, maybe. Okay, so this has got... There's got to be something I can click in here to electrocute people. And then I can do this. Okay, so I've kind of got to manage all of the different things that I'm... Did I hear about Lovesick? I don't know what Lovesick is. So no. Resetting the door system. Sure, why not? There doesn't appear to be anything that I can click in the electricity room. That kind of screwed me over that he reset that. There's only a few people left, and they kind of just have to walk into places where it would be convenient for them to do so. Lovesick is the new name for Yandere Sim. Oh. Well, then, I didn't hear about that. That's interesting. I will be streaming that soonish. Lovesick is a better name for it. Because, you know, Yandere Sim is a nice catchy name, but now that it's kind of gotten some attraction, it doesn't really need to be called that anymore. I kind of need them to go into rooms where I can kill them. Else this whole situation's not going to work out. Because I don't really have access to anything that would kill them at this point. I don't know what the electricity one is, though. So maybe I do, and I just don't recognize it. Is it this? Maybe. Guess it could be. Oh. I'm still a while out to being able to do that. Yeah, simulator is a way of getting people to play your game for YouTube reasons, but, you know, it looks like it will be both. Okay, because then you can just call it Lovesick instead of Yandere Simulator. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna lose. We're trying to kill people, but we can't because we don't have access to doing any of that. Way off from being able to do that. I can't do the water either. I actually can. I've got the flamethrowers to go. So that was fairly useless. As long as I kill him, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, we're kind of at a point where I don't have time to... Okay, I fried both of them. So... now it's just the one guy, right? I don't think we can... Can we lock him in here for long enough? No, we're just gonna follow him. He's gonna reset something. Okay, so we can't kill him with the gates anymore. There's one jump remaining and we've gotta just... And he's turned off the engines as well. Can you go into the water room then? Okay, at least I understand how to play. Let me try again. Because I think I can get it this time. Not a position where I can actually kill anyone with any of this. The door's open, but... Can we jump soon so that way I can kill this guy? Okay, now I understand. So I just gotta time it right. And make sure they're locked in a room where I can kill them. It's like the engines won't be online for a while. Yeah, I will be doing Lovesick eventually. I like how the one guy's like, open this door. And then it doesn't get him sucked out the back. How weird. Can you stop hovering over the thing so I can read it? My mission is to kill everyone. I'm a rogue AI. I'm trying to help by killing them. There's a lot of rooms where I can't do anything, like this entire room. I can't. Okay, fine. Alright, I've got 2 people set to go. I can lock this door. Make it so that way they're not gonna, leave. Now I can lock it again. And we get 2 guys instead of 1. We can unlock all of these doors. Is there any reason I shouldn't just keep this door locked? Resetting the system. Oh, okay, he can do it from over there as well. Gotcha. Well, we just gotta hope that he walks into the right room. Asimov's law, Asimov can fuck off. That's, nah, I'm gonna kill everyone. This is how I do. There's nothing I can do to stop them. We've got 13 jumps remaining, though, so we got some time. Also, I wish they wouldn't talk over these things. Alright, well, we have door control again. But not main door. How about no? I might be able to trap everyone in a separate room where I can... This room, they probably can't kill them. Unless if... So, if I can trap them in, like, the bathroom or maybe one of the engine rooms, I should be fine. But this room, he has access to a computer. So, like, here I could probably lock him in. And I can lock him in here. And I can lock him in here. Cool. We done it. Now I just gotta wait for the bars to fill. Computer, open this door. No. This is one of my favorite things about SS-13. Is fucking with people. But generally I'm speaking, I'm like a mime or something. There's a while out on all these, but none of them can get to a computer, so we're fine. We just gotta wait for the thing to go. And then we can unlock this door, so they don't complain about it anymore. I mean, they're all locked up, so it's fine. It's just a few rooms that I can... So when they lock themselves in a room I can't kill them in, that it becomes problematic. It's cute for a Game Jam game, but hey, thank you, Loki18, for resubscribing. 4 months in a row. Thank you. Almost at your half-year mark. It's pretty cool. Hey, it's Ima. Is Ima actually in chat? Thank you for subscribing for 3 months. I need to be not a piece of shit and actually subscribe to the other streamers as well. Lots of resubs today. Once this engine is available for me to kill him with, that'd be cool. He's trying to leave, but you just gotta wait for the engine to be able to heat up. I don't have control over the engine, so I think I'll be able to do it. That timer is going faster than, or slower than that one, but I've got more jumps, so. I mean, it's a Game Jam game, so it's more conceptual than anything else, but, you know, it's a cool idea. Alright. There we go. Now it will kill him. So you click once in order to have it, and then you gotta have the bars. It would also be nice if they explained any of this, because we had to kind of piece it together based on just random stuff. But it's a cool idea. You know? I'm gonna drink some coffee while we wait for him to fry. Here we go. And I did it with 6 jumps remaining. It's pretty good. Now I'm free to explore the universe and go boldly where no machine has ever gone before. Awesome. Alright, well, that's enough of that game. Why don't we move on to FTL? Me and Tilda started a run a while ago, but I think I'm just going to start from scratch. I don't think she's very interested in the game. Though both of us have off on Monday, so maybe we could do Tulip. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna start from scratch. What am I gonna do? It's been a while. I don't even remember what we were doing. There are a few options of things that we could do. We could go with the, I think it's the, which one allows me to unlock the Federation ship? It's the Tauros, right? I've got to win with this. Okay. Well, I'm going to name the person right here after me. And then, Logi, I'm going to, people who are watching on After Hours will be able to see how badly I mispronounce people's names. It's one of the benefits of subscribing to me. There's supposed to be an underscore, but it didn't allow me to do it. And then we'll do Ima as well. Because she just resubscribed as well. Do I want you to make another beautiful Smash stage? No, I am alright. We're going to disable advanced content, because, yeah. Alright, have 4 systems or subsystems ioned at the same time while using the NG Cruiser. With the NG Cruiser, have 3 drones functioning at the same time. Okay. We'll go with easy again, just because I'm garbage at this game. Let's make sure everyone's set up to best positions, and then we can go from there. So, me being on this, that's good. Do you ever get Smash to run smoothly? Online? I haven't actually tried. When I've been playing offline. I've been doing little, like, achievements. It gives me direction on something I can do. Typically the leftmost achievement is the easiest. Okay, so, we can have either Ion Blast or Combat Drone. We're gonna upgrade our engine once, just so that way we have access to both. Actually, we had that already. Well, we can throw it into engines then, because now we've got... Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so, this looks good enough. Someone, I'm sure, will correct me that that's not the proper way of doing it, but, yeah. If he doesn't blow up, I'll donate $5. Okay, well, timer starts now, then. I don't actually, expect you to do it, but the time for me is 3:49. So... yeah. Make sure not to blow them up. Okay. So, we're gonna try and not kill them. Right? That's what they want us to do? Really? Uptime's another good way of doing it. I guess we'll set up a combat drone. And just turn off their guns repetitively. There's no real, like, thing I could do to really maximize effectiveness of this, is there? It's just literally just keep hoping that the drone does what he's supposed to do and go from there, right? There's just keep the guns offline. Alright. And we get a heavy weapon. Alright, cool. If we have a little bit more power to weapons, then cool. Alright, let's get everyone back into their positions, and then, how much does it cost to upgrade weapons? 35. Yeah, we could do it. We could take one away from engine and have that instead. That's not a bad start. Heavy laser, I don't know how good it is, but... that's just a laser, so let's just aim for the shields. We can do more Smash later if you'd like, Ima. Just kind of hoping that my drone does the job. There's really nothing that would allow me to manage that. I mean, it's kind of annoying. Cheap weapons early on, just so that we have some firepower. But that worked fine. Alright, so now I can have more weapon power, which means that I can have both on at the same time. And I can take 1 away from engines. Cool. I mean, heavy laser maybe not that great, but it gives me a weapon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for that, and I'm going to aim for engines. Actually, let's aim for... Yeah, that sounds fine. And then we'll have a combat drone going as well. We probably don't need the combat drone in all these, but maybe have that going on the... We're probably going to screw this up, aren't we? Okay. So their engine is down now. I'm sure there's some way of targeting things with the drone. Maybe there's not. Maybe it's just like random damage. But it feels like there should be, right? We'll add more power because power is always good. Now we have access to all the things, and there is a store right there. We'll go auto fire on ion weapons. Yeah, I will help. We'll scan the planet. All right, well, bye anyway. We'll go by the store. The Pokemon movies were, in retrospect, kind of garbage, which is unfortunate. None of this is, like, ultra necessary or needed, and we can't afford most of it. They don't have weapons. We could get a Treyu. Wasn't that a really bad band in, like, the 90s or something? I've gotten good at this? No. I'm getting good luck. I'm gonna go to the ship rather than the Ion Storm and go around. Alright. I didn't pay attention to what they were saying. Are they trying to run? No, doesn't look like it. So we'll have the Ion Blast going after their shields, and we'll have a combat drone going, because that's fine. Atreyu from Neverending Story. Is that the name of the... I think that's the horse, right? Yeah, the horse that, spoilers, dies. That movie is older than me, I think, so, like, you know, you've had your time. I think you're either older than me, in which case you've had a chance, or it's older than you, in which case you've probably had a chance. It's not like Star Wars, which just came out. Relatively recently, right? I don't know. Still kind of an asshole move, I guess, but whatever. Okay. I want to see if I can do this without using, They have a pretty weak weapon, so I'm not too concerned. I'm more concerned about the combination of having a drone and a weapon. So. That took that down. Now I can continuously auto-fire on their, yeah. This should be okay. This should work out alright. And then we can aim at their, engine now. Yeah, I'm trying to just... Nah. I'm gonna get him, so it's not like it's a huge deal. I just gotta wait for the laser to... Yeah. So I can do probably these early fights without a drone. I think I will, just for the sake of... You know, doing it. Let's see... I don't have... Oh, I do have missiles. Alright, fine. Reactor increased by 1. It's cheaper than, Yeah, let's just get out of here. Rock-controlled or Uncharted Nebula? We're going through the rock, because I don't want to deal with nebulas ever again. We'll always go towards homeworlds, just because sometimes you can get shit for it. I'm gonna see if there's a store nearby, if there is, I'm sorry, a rock mine lair. I don't want to send anyone out to defuse it. I guess I had to. There's a stress beacon out over here. Here's my counteroffer. Eat shit. For real. Where's... Oh. Okay, let's wait until that gets repaired, and then we'll continue on. It sucks that even with a shield... The rock music is so good. We'll cut one from engines in order to have one in there. I don't think the stores. I know. Shush you. I have no need for your services. Yeah, I haven't played it a lot recently, but I don't know. You mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, that would be a good one. I will help by using NG Crew. Cool. NG Crew is usually I think it's Crew then Systems. Atlantis theme is the best. I'd have to listen to it again. The rock theme I love. People have suggested calm down the infected. Yeah, we can do that mission because yeah, we'll go the long route. We can't do that, so we're gonna skip it. We're skipping a lot of things because we just can't. What is it called? The something or other elite. It looks interesting. It could be good, but I don't know. Page 2. They've got guys we could use. Crew teleporter is an awful idea with NGs. Scrap recovery arm is probably a pretty good choice. We could buy either a guy or one of these. Drone recovery arm would be pretty good. Elite dangerous. There you go. That's pretty good. It sounds like a cool idea, although I've heard some problems exist with the game. Like, it's really front end heavy. Like, they have, like, early game stuff, but late game, it's kind of MMO-like. There's nothing. You just had a second of black screen and no audio. That could be lag. Hopefully it didn't glitch out for anyone else. Oh, it did for everyone. No drop frames. I have no idea what that would be. Do you guys have... How's the audio for the game? Is it fairly good? Doesn't really give me a great indication on OBS. It's one of the problems I have with it. But X shit is not any good either. Alright. So what would you like? Audio is good? Okay. Scrap recovery arm, drone recovery arm, both would be useful because I use drones. And I think I'm going to try and get the drones that I need. But I also need to buy fuel. Alright. Thank you for subscribing. And your name is... Tipaz. 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 Tipaze? Did I do it? Thank you. You know who you are. That guy. Or gal. Thank you. Yeah. Drone seems good. And then I'm gonna, buy some of that. And then fix all that. That should be good. Tip, yes. Tipaze is correct. Rob Revolution I can pronounce. That makes sense to me. Read PH is F. Tipaze. Tipaze. Is that a made up word? I'm gonna say your name a lot until I get it right. It looks like this is not a terribly, like, difficult fight. Leanne Thill. Yeah. I've never gotten yours. See, the thing is that I think people are so used to me just being shit at things, like at games and stuff, that, like... No, Lithotep. Tifa. Your name is Tifa. Okay, your name is made up, so I don't feel too bad about it. But yeah, I will butcher the shit out of your name. It's a subscriber perk. I say that so that way it doesn't seem like I'm just a piece of shit. What is my degree in? I have a degree in psychology, and I'm working on art because I don't know anything about anything or how the world works, I guess. That's what the people say when they want to throw hate mail at me. Why would you do that? There's no one bags art. Art is bad. Art, you're selling out by selling your art. Sorry. People who are like that. Fuck you. By the way, if you get a donation, do you get 100% or 2/3 of it? So, if it goes through PayPal, I get 100% of it, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to pay taxes on that, but I don't know. But unlike with Twitch, when you do a subscription through Twitch, they get some of it, and then I get some of the ad money as well, which is why I run the ads. I get a lot of hate mail. It's surprising. You'd be surprised how much hate mail you... Oh, fuck, it's the sun. I probably shouldn't have gone here. I'm gonna aim for that, and because there is a sun and they have missiles, we're just gonna shoot them. Yeah, I don't know. It's so funny when people are like, oh, you know, oh man, I wish I could draw with like you. You know, you're really talented. You know, you're so gifted. And it's like, no, dude, like, it's not like I've spent years trying to perfect how I draw or anything. I just magically one day became good at art. Alright. How much of it is from Yule? Well, it's all anonymous for the most part, so no real way of knowing, but it's a lot of people get, you know, the people who get banned, the people who disagree with, you know, I'll say something like, I think the whole concept of furries is weird, and then I get some hate mail about furries, and then someone says that I'm a furry, and then that doesn't stop for a year. I'm getting lots of texts and phone calls. Let's see who this is. Hello? This is he. One second. Hey guys, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a quick BRB. Alright, I'm sorry about that. I figured I'd go ahead and go to the bathroom as well. It's a place that that we've been trying to get an apartment. We're trying to move because the apartment complex we're at right now is pretty awful. We had a thing where the door wouldn't lock properly for like 8 months. I thought it was going to be one of the scam calls that I've been getting. And if it was, I would have put her on speakerphone and we would have just lampooned them for a while and fucked with them. But no, it was actually an important phone call, so sorry about that. Anyway, what were we talking about? You guys have audio, visuals? No, you don't have visuals. I jumped one square away, down and to the right, so that way we could, do stuff. They don't have terribly great systems or weapons, so I'm gonna, shoot at them. Did I switch the scene right? Yeah, I did. There's just some lag. Sorry about that. Anyway, sorry about all that. I will try and avoid, doing that kind of thing in the future, but, yeah. The ad should be over now. Looks like I can just shoot them now. Excuse me, how are you doing an FTL jump? Yeah, your engines are fucked. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, no, the scam calls are like, would you know, we heard that you wanted a all night or all day, all expense paid vacation to the Bahamas. All you have to do is stay on the line. And I'm like, literally stop calling me. Stop. We can take him. I'm gonna have this guy go in here and this guy go in here. There we go. Some professors are assholes. We got more by killing them than we would have had we, not. So anyway, let's see if there's a shop nearby. There's not. We're gonna have to jump. We can go around the nebula. And they're always trying to get me to buy something or stay on the line. I don't know how I got signed up for all this shit, but they won't stop calling. So, is that still legal? No, it's not. But they don't have an... So I just block them. And I tell them, like, look, if you call me again, I will sue. And some of those places take it seriously. Most of them don't. It would be nice to have 3 shields by the time that we get to the next place. We're gonna upgrade the engines a little bit. It allows us to have more power to the engines, and we upgraded the shields even though we can't actually do that. We'll go ahead and set it up so we can. You should technically be able to ask them to remove, yes, but they seem to ignore that. I've told them many times that I don't want to be involved and don't want to have anything to do with their stuff, because like it's like for like whatever. I can check the number, yeah. I just have it blocked now because they don't seem to care. Even though I've said many times that I don't want to get it. No. I mean, like the stereotypical thing that you hear about people doing, like in classes, they'll fall asleep. I've only had that happen to me once, and I didn't actually fall asleep. I almost fell asleep. It was an archaeology class that I had to take. It was like one of those, like, we want you to be well versed in everything, so take a science class, and archaeology sounded interesting. It was so dull. It was so dull. It was like painful. I was like, oh my god. And I hadn't slept well. I don't know. Let's get the storage cache. They don't really have a whole lot, so actually their weapon is non-hostile, so we could totally take out their everything. We just gotta worry about the ion blast hurting the shields in some way or another. I could probably time the heavy laser with the ion blast better, but it seems like they go pretty regularly. Like the ion blast is at such an interval that it goes almost at the same time. It's good enough. I mean, for these early stage stuff, like, I could probably min-max it, but I don't... Oh, they're still at the wrong stations. Everyone go back to where you're supposed to go. Thank you. Do the psych credits not count for the science? Some of it did. I mean, it's... College is kind of a scam in a lot of ways. university-specific places, that kind of thing. I should mention, someone bought art the other day, which means that because I don't want people to know exactly where I live, I got a P.O. box. So if you want to send me crap for the next 3 months, let me know, and we'll work it out. Hey, I got a fence drone. That's cool. And thank you, Crimson Psycho, for hosting me. Sorry, I saw that and I didn't hit that up, so that's just me being an asshole, honestly. P.O. boxes are not free. They do cost money. They're about $25 or so. But, you know, what was my favorite art class? Painting. Because it changed me from someone who just draws to someone who paints. And I'm actually pretty good at painting, if I do say so myself. Which is a good feeling, you know? Yeah, the guy's voice for the archaeology class, so he looked like, you know the guy from Jurassic Park? The old guy? He looked like that. Would I accept a jar of piss as art? Not necessarily, but not... maybe. I've seen shit in a box and it was considered art, but the teachers didn't like it either. I can turn off his weapons permanently, basically. He doesn't have shit for... We could actually get hurt by this. We might want to actually aim at his weapon system. There we go. And then we'll just keep the weapon system offline. Painting is fun. A lot of my new stuff is painting. I'm taking painting 2. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm so psyched for a painting class. I need to paint more. The painting class that I've got right now, the teacher, his name is Dmitry. He's the most Russian guy ever. Very nice. But he's got a very thick accent. So it's kind of hard to understand him, and there's a little bit of a communication barrier. Sometimes I feel like he's using that in his advantage, so that way he doesn't have to explain shit. Or so he doesn't have to deal with, some of the issues that could be arisen from, saying stuff. So, it's funny. He's a nice guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, he doesn't have a mustache. But anyway, he's got... The only thing that I kind of don't like is, one, he doesn't allow cell phones in class, which when I'm doing reference pictures, which we're doing master copies pretty much this semester, which for those of you that aren't art majors means that you take something like, you know, I don't know, Da Vinci or the Sistine Chapel or something, and then you take a section of it, or maybe the entire thing, and then you do it yourself, copying the way they did it, so that way you can learn about what they were doing and how their process was and all that. He's allowing us to do stuff based on a style of so-and-so or whatever, but the first one is like pre-Renaissance, so like Duccio and a bunch of other people whose names I don't remember, because I got like a D in art history and I'm pretty shit at it. Anyway, can you stop evading my attacks? That would be sweet. Anyway. But he's got us doing these huge paintings, and by huge I mean like 3 by 4 feet. It's about 3 or so feet to a meter, just so you have like a general idea. A foot is about the length from the knuckles on your hand to your elbow, give or take, depending on the length of your arm. But for those of you that don't have a weird American ruler. Am I an art major? Yes. I have an art website. ColinMullen.com. Hire a crew member? Sure. Rock person. Who are we gonna make this? And where does he go? Rock people are kind of shit at everything. But anyway, I just wanted to give a general idea of how big these paintings are. And we're doing 4 of those. They're enormous. I don't know where I'm going to store it, because this apartment's not that big. But we'll figure it out, I guess. I need to get 4 more energy. So I think rather than going to the store, I think I'm just going to bail. I'm going to jump around a little bit, just so that way I have some room. But yeah. Your wife's an art major. Cool. Can I play guitar? A little bit. I can noodle around on it. I'm not a terribly great guitar player, but I can play. I haven't practiced in a long time. That's my main problem. And I had all the time in the world this this winter break. I lie. I actually spent a lot of time working on, you know, honestly, most of my winter break was on the animation for the Warhammer video, and that just took forever. But I don't think I could do a STEM field thing. I originally was gonna. I was gonna do bioengineering, so making prosthetics and stuff like that, or at least that's what I was interested in. But then I realized that it involved way too much math, and you know, I'm pretty good at math actually, but it's not my cup of tea, you know. Alright, so we're just gonna bail because we don't have enough money to go to the store and we don't have that much time. So. I also did really bad at stats. You can have missiles for energy. That's fine. I don't need missiles. Energy controlled or uncharted nebula. We're never going to a fucking nebula again. Those places suck balls. We should probably set this up. And also, John should get renamed. How about, close enough. I don't know. And honestly, I just enjoy painting. And I've been trying to figure out ways to integrate art, like classic, what you think of art, into, stream. And stuff like that. And I've decided to, you know, I've tried stuff like the thumbnails. So like really old thumbnails on my highlights channel were just drawings that I did because I wanted to do art. Some of it good, some of it not. It very much depended on how much time I had to actually spend on it. But stuff like I don't know anything about allows me to do a little bit of art. I think I'm going to keep with the simplistic animations on some of it, but I don't know. Counter offer, go fuck yourself. So I don't know. Part of me wants to do something where I there was a request that I do like an art stream where I like teach painting or something. And it's something that I've been trying to figure out, and I think I have a way of doing it, but I do need to get a better camera than I do right now, because the camera I have right now is, well, it says on there. It says it's HD, but God, if that's HD, then my phone is like future technology, because it looks like ass. The few times I've gone on Facecam, I mean, for the amount of times that I go on Facecam, it's fine. But if I started doing like painting streams and stuff, I'd want you guys to be able to actually see what the fuck I was doing. So painting is not too hard, honestly. I'm gonna ignore the refueling platform. Yep, there's a pirate. Fuck you. Alright, I think I've got a good setup going. I've got 2 drones, and I've got a defense drone. Defense drone is ultra important for later. I actually want to do the opposite of that, but that's fine. It could be the lighting, honestly, but it's also just really grainy looking. Although that could be lighting as well. I don't know. It's just not a terribly great camera. It's not 1080p. I think it's like 720 at best, which, considering I stream at 720-ish, I say ish because I'm not totally sure. You can go fuck yourself. I don't want to say that, like, I just want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. If I have one camera pointed at maybe my palette and it's not totally great, that's fine, but I don't know. There's this one camera that Dyer and Fred use, and that would be worth doing, but I want to upgrade my computer first, then we'll work into that. We'll work it out. But, I don't know. I was talking to this girl in one of my classes. She's in my, like, science for not... a little bit of both fast cars. I did not tell you to fuck off. I told the person that I was shooting at to fuck off. Unless if that was you, in which case, yes. I should probably upgrade some of these things. Like engines, right? Let me see if there's a shop nearby. Because if there is, then I'd like to be able to do that. Yeah, I need to get better lighting. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, you're moving in there, and now you're doing that. Not so serious. We're gonna have the ion blast aiming at there. Wow, they have a bullshit setup, don't they? Let's aim there, and then have this going. Just kind of hope all this shit works out the way I like it to. So. Oh, my drone has decided to go after oxygen. Father-like drone. Well. His name is Virus? You're surprised... To your surprise, your NG crew member reforms. It looks as if the virus is reconstituted, repurposed, and reprogrammed the NG host and wants to travel with you. It seems to have learned a great deal with its time on the ship. Oh, okay. So, everyone back to where you go. Don't let you die. You know. Chances are you're gonna die. That's just kind of how it fucking rolls on my boat. It's a boat. It's a space boat. Long-range scanners are pretty much essential. Cloaking and crew teleporters less so. Let's get some fuel. I didn't need that much, but fuck it. It's fine. What's he good at? He's good at everything. I could probably wait and get my piloting ability up. But yeah. Let's see. I forgot who that was before they died. It was Ima, not Jin. That was it. We could get more power. Engines? No. I could do cameras, but... Hey, how are you doing? It was Loogie? Yes, it was Loogie. Because he just subscribed, and I want to make sure that... yeah. You died, but you came back as a complete badass. You've reformed. You had a virus. It's okay. Tim? Yeah. I'm really bad at naming art, and so I asked Tilda, you know, what should I name this one? You know, it's like a paper study, but I don't want to just call it paper study. And she's like, oh, I've got a name. And I'm like, sure, yeah, what do I call it? She's like, Tim. So, if you go to my website, you can figure out which one she decided was named Tim. You died and then became a virus. No. Sorry. Everyone involving spiders dies. Sorry. That's just how I roll. Again. Let's see. I'm friendly. Okay. What did I upgrade? Engines. So we should probably put some power into that. And cameras. Alright, cool. How did you become a virus? You died. It worked out in your favor. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I don't really know what happened. No, we're okay. There's a store over there, but we don't have any fuel. Yeah, I guess you watch too much porn. I don't know what happened. Thank you for subscribing. You watch too much porn. Good. What's Rev's website called? ColinMullen.com. Mafa just linked one of the pictures for it. Well, paper study is literally just something that artists do. It's like you take a couple of pieces of construction paper and you fold them up in an interesting way and you get the lighting good and then you paint that. It's, Alright, let's get out of here. Pirate-controlled sector. There's something that we need to go to in this next sector, so we'll look around. We got a pretty alright setup. I'd like to get more dodge and maybe some better weapons. But, yeah, it's cool. No. And if they offer me a weapon, then I'll take it. Or a crew member, I'll take it. But if they offer anything else, they're dying. I mean, that's basically what painting is we'll add a drone in just so we can kind of get through it. Yeah, like, you could do it with pillows or whatever. I mean, the main thing about art is people get intimidated, but you just gotta break it down. When you break stuff down, it's not that complex, you know? Like, your hand is really just a few cylinders connected to a box, but, you know, people are like, I don't know how to draw hands. It's like, just stop thinking so hard. We've got their weapons down, so hopefully they end up, oh... See, now you're trying to escape, and then I have no fucks to give. Marcus? Okay. I wish you could keep shooting. That would be great. Maybe we should have this guy here and Not So Serious go there. Is it bad that I'm... Well, the thing is with... See, that's a huge misconception. A graphic designer is not the same thing as an artist. A graphic designer is a type of artist, but when you think artist, you're thinking fine artist. So graphic designers and fine artists are different things, which is why I can't graphic design for shit. It's a different skill set. It's related, but it doesn't mean, yeah. So if you can't, you know, draw a stickman, it's okay. You probably didn't go and learn those skills. A name, this Leanne... Phil. Can I put the furry in? No, I can't. It just allows me to put the in. I don't know. When I do the art drawing, painting thing on stream, I'll let you guys know. Put Not So Serious on doors or camera room. Oh, okay, we got a person out of it. Alright, so let's just do this then. Drone cannot be piloted. I mean, I just kind of figured she'd be there to repair. Alright, well, instead of aerial, let's make it, let's see. Don Duran 85. There we go. You're an illustrator, so you just draw book covers and... Yeah. I mean, it's not good to put people in boxes. People usually like to go by like, oh, I do this thing. That's why I say I'm a fine artist, not a designer. Because I'm garbage at it. Oh my god. I don't have door controls. This is gonna be awful. Actually, let's have you go here and you go here and just... We should be okay. I mean, there's healing all across this... everything. So... we force them into certain rooms so that way we can have better chance at fighting them. We should be fine. Yeah, there's a lot of things that people say when it comes to art. The misconceptions aren't just annoying, and sometimes they're just offensive. I don't know. I don't like doing commission work anymore. I'd make so much more money. Like, someone was telling me the other day, like, oh, you know, if you ever needed to, you could always do, like, whatever, furry stuff. And it's like, I'd rather not. Like, that's pretty desperate. I think I could probably work at McDonald's first, but you want to talk about selling out, the last thing I want to do with my time is working at McDonald's, so that would be selling out. Furries have a lot of money, though. Well, that's what I do. See, something awkward just said, oh, just say it in some overly complex way. I say, when I'm talking about stream, get this. I say, I do ad and analytics research for Amazon and Google. That sounds really, really confusing, but it's technically part of the job as being a streamer. So question, I'm supposed to have 4 different drones going for one of them, right? That's one of the achievements, but I don't have room for another drone. Porn artists do make bank. You just have to be okay with the fact that you're doing porn. I don't know. So how am I supposed to do that if I don't have access to that much? What is the achievement? Someone could probably look it up for me, which would be wonderful of you. I'm gonna go ahead and get it together, I guess. There's a stress beacon. It's 3 drones at once. Okay. So I'm just gonna turn all of them on, and the next time that we actually have like a fight going on. It's only 3? Okay. Calm down the infected. Cool. Send the... Let's see. Oh. We got a firebomb. We lost a drone. It's fine. Just go fix it. I like that there's... I just am obsessed with this button. I don't know. I think Tilda would kill me if I ever drew anything like that. For good reason. I could always draw porn under a pseudonym. I mean, who knows? Maybe I already am. I'm not. Alright, so do I... Hold on. Let me make sure I've got enough power. So I need 1 more power in order to have all the drones on. So done. Is there a store nearby? No. But I do need to fucking bail. And it looks like the best way to do that is going back the way I'm going. Bees McBees, the porn artist. Oh, I found a glaive beam. That's pretty cool. I'll take that shit. I don't know who that is, Mr. Pika Gamer. So no. Sell missiles for scrap? Yeah, I don't use missiles. In fact, I think I'll switch out the firebomb for, go to the next center. Oh, Mantis Homeworld, shit. Alright, let's drop in and then we'll switch out our weapons. We haven't really had to, like, actually handle how we're doing things up until this point. Now we've actually got to consider, like, weapon use and stuff. Why was there a glaive beam just lying around in space? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Don't even look him up. That's why I didn't want to even say his name, because if he's one of those guys, it could just go badly. So, beam weapon is good. Maybe have the glaive in the back. I don't know. He's a really famous photo artist. Oh. Oh. I could upgrade weapons slowly. I could do it. I could just have enough power to do all of the weapons that I've got. Why is your net so shitty today? I don't know. We're pretty close to the end, so I don't know if I'll be able to find enough spots to... I'll start working on it. Well, I had to try. I could use the glaive, but the problem is that I could use it with the heavy laser. But I don't know if that's a good combination, is it? Let's turn on all these things. Now I've got this situation going. Then we'll ion blast the shields and heavy laser the weapons. Okay, so we've got all the robots online. I might get out of there. Actually, why don't you... I think this is pretty good. We're doing pretty good this time. Survived longer than that guy said I was gonna, which is cool. Kind of didn't actually expect to do that. Okay. Now I can close up all the doors. And eventually air will come back. They didn't actually do any damage because I think they panicked as soon as I started firing on them. I seem to be doing decent amounts of damage to everything important. We'll heavy laser their engine. There we go. And then heavy laser the weapons. They don't have oxygen going anymore. There we go. Upgrade your doors, you're in Mantis Land. That's probably a safe bet. Okay. Doors upgraded. Weapons upgraded. Slowly getting there. That's fine. So I got the thing. I'll turn off the system repair drone for a while. There's a store here. We'll go to the stress beacon first. Lead them to their destination. Cool. That's not too bad. We'll go to the distress beacon first, then we can, yeah, it's roundabout, but this will give us a little bit extra. No, never dealing with spiders. I don't care what the success rate of that is. It's not good enough, you know? Alright, we got defense drones available. We got a defense drone 2. How much power does it take? It takes 1 more power. Don't really have the power for it. They have a halberd beam. We can sell our firebomb because we're not using it. Is halberd better than what I've got right now? Glaive is 3 damage per room. It takes 4 power. Charging time 25 seconds. It's pretty close. Is there any way? How do I contact the guy who runs Vinesauce? You could just tweet at Vinny. That would always work. Vinny is the guy, yeah. I would say, I mean, we all run our own channels, but Vinny's the guy who started it, so that's the best you could do. I don't know if he has a email that you can contact him with. I forget how people are getting my email, which is weird, but they find me. They can email me, so whatever. You want to audition to be a crew member. On Vinesauce, we don't do that anymore. We used to. What does running Vinesauce entail? A lot of making sure us jackasses don't do anything. Sorry about that. Adamant. What is it? Permit? The adamant arch vial. There we go. There you go. You're good. You're always welcome to send him requests like that. No, not a 3-minute ban. It allows him to not get timed out for the next few minutes. It's not a ban. It's the opposite of a ban. It means that he can post links. Sorry, I should have been more explicit on what I was doing there. I want him to be able to post links because he's trying to, and I trust him. I don't mind it. Alright, if I can get one more power to engines, or weapons, then I could start using the ion with it. Yeah, he can post links now. The air breather, I didn't set yours up, I'm sorry. I don't know you just yet. Just say some other stuff in chat so I know you're not a bot, and then I can link you. I'll let you go and not worry about stuff. Alright, he's there. Wow, that is a shitty setup of things. Oh, is my email on the contact thing? That's how people are getting a hold of me. That's fine. It's my business email, so I know that emails are going in there from people from stream. Occasionally people will send me like weird messages about just stuff that doesn't need to be sent to me. But most of the time people are cool about it. No worries, dude. I just don't want you to be getting into problems because, you know, Nightbot is on kill mode or whatever. Can we get some evade going up in this bitch? Okay, everyone go back to your stations. The storage place did not get back to me. Yeah, that would be my business email, Mafa. I don't mind if people email me there. But I didn't leave them a number to call me back on, so that would be part of the reason why. Alright. We should... Yeah, we'll have exactly enough to do either combat or... We can do it. We can do it. We're gonna jump through the... Oh, fuck. We gotta go through the sun. Do you think we can make... we probably can't make it all the way around this to the exit. We gotta go next to the sun. Nightbot has problems. Yeah, I'm sorry to Orange Dude, but yeah, we don't really add new streams like streamers anymore. We used to do that like a couple years ago. We'd have tryouts and people doing guest streams and stuff, but it's just kind of a hassle in a lot of ways. We'll go back and repair that in just a second. Leanthil, we need you to go into a room where it's safe. This is a shitty situation. Are they getting set on fire fairly well? We're keeping their weapons offline, which is nice. I think the fire is fucking them up as much as anything else. Without door control, we're kind of in a rough spot right now. I kind of want to go send those guys over to go beat them up, but it's going to be rough. Okay. Let's set the system repair droid to go out and fix problems. I really need you to fix the doors, actually. That would be the most helpful thing for you to fix. Once the sun says it's about to go again, I'll pop out. I mean, yeah, GPM's been around for like years though, so can you fix the thing that's literally okay, we need to jump out of here. Jump to the exit. My ship is on fire, but I can't close the doors. You may have 5 missiles, and they upgraded my reactor. Go in there and fix that. You go in there and fix that, along with you. And you just kind of hope that this all works out. Okay, now we can just vent this situation. Oh shit, these guys need to get to medbay. And these... Okay, this closes up. Sorry, kind of not looking at the chat as much as I should right now. Trying to make sure that no one dies. Okay. Everyone good? Wait for the oxygen to sort of normalize, and then we go back to our positions. Okay, good. We're okay. We're okay. Could probably jump there and jump back real fast. We need to be able to repair, too. Okay, it's a Mantis ship. Great. That's wonderful of you. And you also have a thing, so we'll just do that for now. System repair bot is being very helpful right now. I'm hoping that he can just do all of the work for, maybe aim at shields? Where's shields? Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay. Maybe have... Yeah, no, let's have that go to shields. I'll just aim everything at shields, except for maybe heavy weapons. Combat drone has been destroyed? Oh, there's just a cooldown on it. Okay. I think we got him. Stupid Face was a very short guest streamer. In fact, I'm surprised a lot of you guys even remembered that he existed. He streamed literally for one stream, like one game's worth. We had a few issues with some people, but I mean, for the most part, like, people were cool about guest streaming stuff. So it wasn't like a huge deal. We're about to take these guys out. If we can just get another blast off, and that should do him in. Yeah, he wasn't like a full-time streamer or anything. The only full-time streamers that we've had that aren't around anymore, there's a few of them. I was going to say there was only like one, but, you know, there are actually quite a few. That store is very tempting, but Kanome did a guest stream as well. Alright. I'm gonna go to the one that's not a nebula. Yeah, all of us were pretty much guest streamers at one point or another, except for, like, me and Jin and Ima. I think all of us were pretty much full time from. Actually, no, I guess I was a guest streamer. I don't know. It was a weird situation. Stream Trap, Tame, Adam, not the KY Adam, but a different Adam. Oh. Yeah, Study guy streamed recently, but like he basically doesn't stream here, so he eventually just got removed. It was nothing personal, it's just you kind of have to be a streamer in order to be a streamer, you know? I'm really hoping that we're okay for a short amount of time. Okay. We seem to be okay. Okay, we got the 2 Mantis. They were desperate enough to let themselves die on this ship. We could actually get the glaive beam up too. That's nice. Alright, we'll not have the glaive beam firing just yet because there's no real point to it. Am I gonna fight? I don't know. I'm probably just gonna do the subs and maybe just do. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing that. I'd be down with GPM being a streamer here, personally, but can I actually get through? I probably can, right? I can just do this situation. We should probably not have it on auto fire, just fire when able. I don't know. So it goes through the shields to some degree. GPM's Twitch channel, I believe, is GEEPM. So that may be why you're having trouble finding it. I need to save some for repairs. And luckily there's a store right here. Critical is like, I don't know. I don't know much about the dude. He doesn't like being on some things. So like maybe he just doesn't want to be a streamer. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's right. Double check and make sure. He probably has something on there. But yeah. Let's see. I don't think we really need any of this, do we? I think we're pretty good, aren't we? It would be nice to get some more fuel, just because it's always good to have that. Ion Blast, we could switch out the heavy laser for an Iron Blaster, but we don't have the power. How much does a burst laser take up? 2? Buy the heavy laser? Really? It takes 3 power. We don't have the power for it. It's not very good. Is it? I think Critical just wants to make videos and be left alone, which is fine. I don't mind. Beams and FTL are overpowered, yeah. I think a combination of the beam plus the heavy laser plus don't buy the heavy, yeah, I don't think so either. The burst laser could be good. I could cut out the heavy laser and switch out the burst laser with it. What do you guys think? It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it helps bring down shields, which would help with the glaive. It would mean that I've got to turn off the ion beam. I don't know. The problem is I just don't have enough weapon power to be able to handle a glaive and an ion blaster and a burst laser. Is it even worth it? I kind of don't think it is. It might be best just to buy more robot parts and just I can't upgrade weapons anymore. It's all the way up. Ion is better with the beam. I mean, I think I've got optimal setup for what I've got here. I'd have to ditch something like the ion or the heavy or the glaive in order to get a burst, a ion, or a heavy. The heavy is not good enough. The heavy I've got right now is not very good, but it only takes up 1 power, so it's okay. Burst laser is just okay. They're pretty good. Honestly, if you can spam burst lasers, you can pretty much win. But I probably won't see another shop. I think I'm just going to buy more robot parts and call it. Just go straight there. Upgrade your defenses. It would be good to have some more... yeah, we'll buy some fuel. There's another store here. Critical has been on stream before. He streamed with Vinny before. I kind of feel like I should just... I don't have enough power. Let's try going into defense instead because he's going to be shooting off missiles. We'll set the glaive off to fire. Oh, thank you for teleporting into the room that allows me to immediately suck the air out without actually having to worry about hurting my guys. That was nice of you. We'll set the glaive to fire as soon as there's an open spot in the shields, which there is right now. We can take out weapons. Can we do any better than that? Maybe like a situation like... No. Hold on. I got this, though. I can do this. There we go. That takes out oxygen, and there they go. They're down. Good. Okay. Alright. It would be good to get some more... Limes is hosting. Thank you. Let me go and shout out Limes. Is it shout out? I think so. Lime-licious. There's an A in there. Yeah. I think she just got done streaming. For those of you that are just joining us, we're near the end of this run, but if you haven't seen this game before, it doesn't really matter. Anyway. Thank you, Limes. Let's get some more power going. That can't hurt. It'll probably upgrade my reactor when I leave. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? All of the Limes cult is here now. Hello, Limes cult. How are you? Are you guys doing well? Why does Rev sound so different? I don't know. Coffee, maybe? I had to cut it short so I could pass out and die and stuff. That's understandable. Happens. There's fucking Ingies. Lying bastards. I know I'm an Ingie, but fuck you guys for always being on my ass about shit. They don't... It looks like they don't have anything too terribly... Alright, there we go. That should do us. That should allow us to have that going. They don't seem to have access to get through my stuff, but I don't know if I can get through theirs. Which means that it's just going to be who can kill the other guy's crew members first. And that's a very awkward fight. A two-sided butt. Whose butt? Bro butt. What the fuck? Who is that? I'm gonna get the system repair and their combat drones up. Maybe that'll help. I'll get a little extra firepower going. Ah, I had it there for a second. I can probably still do it. Yeah. And I can have an auto fire because that's not very useful. I thought I died there for a second. It might be worth it to jump. Taiga... Oh, wait. Taiga... Chan CSGO. There you go. It's Taiga Chan. I remember you. You hosted me the other day. I want to know who owns the butt. There's a small bomb just hanging out in space here. Let's turn on that system repair droid again. And then have this guy go over here. And this door open, and this door, 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 and this door. They're pretty beat up from having the oxygen sucked out of the room. I think I'll close all the doors now. Toradora, no. I think you know what you're getting into if you're hosting me or subscribing to me. That I'm gonna butcher the shit out of your name. It's nothing personal. I'm literally just dumb. Let's get another system repair droid out. Speed this whole thing up. I'm sorry. I wish I need to set it up so that way you guys aren't having problems with stuff. I know if you're subscribed, Moobot won't go after you. Yeah. Art student. I don't need to know how to read. Yes. Perfect. I'm gonna just bail because I don't think there's gonna be time. Okay, there's a ship with, Oh, they were selling stuff. I probably should have read that all, but again, not a reading guy. Not what I do. I don't need to read. Butcher people's names. Berserker dude, so that means you're subscribed to Limes, Dyer, Fred, me, KY, Ima, Jin. You've pretty much subscribed to everyone on Vinesauce. You know, no. I'm not gonna, let you surrender. That's fine. Can I hit that? I could probably hit that. Let's go through oxygen as well. There we go. Perfect. Reading is useful in this game. Oh, well. There's a fire in the ship. It's spreading wildly. Let's suck all the air out of the ship real quickly. Oh, okay. The drones are down. And now we close the doors. And now we wait a second. Could probably upgrade things. I'll do this. And then how much power does that leave us with? So if we turn on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves us with 1 power. Amazing. Which we will put into engines. Because why not? It's fine. You don't have to sub. I'm fine with that. I mean, if you've been around for a while, I will, like, do the permit thing whenever I see it. That you're being, like, whatevered. Yeah, the Rockman can get around fires, but I don't know. I'm lazy. It's easier to open doors than get people to move around. It would be good to repair, but I think we're in a pretty good setup. It's not the most it also depends on how things are gonna go. There's a repair thing right next to the base, which is pretty nice. I think you can permit people to even span modes, yes. Is there a shop? It doesn't look like there's a shop this time. We got plenty of fuel, we got plenty of bot parts. There's nothing we can really upgrade. We could upgrade piloting and oxygen. I'm gonna upgrade piloting just because. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna keep it on, But like I've got power for the maybe what should I upgrade? Definitely oxygen because they'll shoot it, right? Dude, it's cool. Don't worry about subscribing to me. I know y'all love me even if you don't have the ability to pay. I don't care. What I care about is like you guys coming by and having a good time. You know? It helps. Money always helps, but you know, don't worry about it. You do you. You take care of yourself. That's what's important. Doors? Doors are already pretty good. You can pay me with love. That's fine. Maintaining the evade is good. The problem is that I have all my power maxed out, and it all goes into the drones and the weapons. And then that's basically it. So there's one extra power, and that goes into engines. So that's pretty much... Yeah, so maybe I should put one into this, and then one into oxygen. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, we should be good to go. I'm gonna jump directly to the base, save the repair for later. We got a really good spawn on that. It's completely random whether or not the repair thing will be nearby. There's a store here now, which is convenient. We could jump to where he's gonna be. There's no advantage or disadvantage. Can I pay you in animal videos? That works too. Okay. Get all my drones going. And now we just sort of hope things go well. We're going to intercept just because we're going to play dangerously. Depower the med bay and power oxygen. Alright. All power goes to firing at the shields, and the glaive is going to be firing across the missile weapon. We just kind of hope that things don't hit us. Honestly, that's our strategy right now. Is it shit? Yes. It's very unpredictable and may not work, but it's fine. Okay, we took one hit. We're gonna have him working on that. Oh, shields are down? Can we get a better shot than that? Can we maybe get... Yeah, there we go. If we can keep weapon... Yeah, that's good. Keep the shields down. Okay. We're doing pretty okay. I'll probably do a little bit of Smash. Not a lot. I don't know. The runs of this game usually take about 2 hours, so... And if I do Smash, I'll start and restart the stream. Or stop and restart the stream. Okay. They backed off. Good. Changing the audio of a voice to make it sound realistic is kind of problematic. You can really fuck it up and really sound dumb if you do it wrong. Don't want to shit on people, but Gaijin Goomba sounds weird. It's a weird situation he's got. Weird guy. Don't mean to shit on people, especially when they don't really do anything too offensive, but not my cup of tea. Not the kind of thing that I'm gonna watch. Can you not attack the base? Okay. Combat drone, defense drone. On blast. Shields and now we fight. Let's just hope I live through this. Anthill, get out of there. Alright, we're gonna do the same situation where we're attacking the drone bay. Hold on, we can better line that up. Come on. Shit. Let's get the drones back up online. Okay, I'm doing eye on the drones. Yes, that's smart. Okay. And then we can glaive across this stuff again. I'm just gonna go for shields and that. Fuck. Alright. Fire on that real quick, just because I don't want him to have that right now. Alright, so that's available to us. Now we can go and fix the oxygen. Good. Oh, God. I'm gonna go to the store. That's close enough. Can I sell anything useless? Yes, I can sell the smart bomb for that. And then, we should be okay. Just be in position to, that was pretty clutch. It was. It was very clutch. Everyone get back to your positions. Then we'll progress. Yeah. Yeah, Shining. That's fine with me. Just put down my email if you want. We're just gonna wait for it. Okay. So it has got everything going for it right now. We're just gonna have everything slam on it, and honestly, having Defense Drone 1 helps and runs immensely. We're gonna glaive as soon as we can, and basically just hope we survive. They've got a teleporter that they're gonna try and use this time, but we can probably kill them off. It's good not to try and kill them completely, because honestly, they'll really screw you over on this one. If they actually do any damage, we'll set it up so that way we'll fix it. Alright. I know it's early to be using this, but I'm honestly just trying to get some damage on their shields so that way we can get this Zoltaire or whatever it's called. I really hope they don't kill off all their crew members, because if they kill off all their crew members, then we're going to be in a bad way. Because the problem with them killing off all their crew members is that, okay, there's another laser we got going out. You know, we don't really need to prioritize their dodge. We need to prioritize that missile and the shields. Just hoping we can dodge this. Okay, we did. That could have been bad. We got the glaive beam back online. Their oxygen is burning. They need to go fix that. Okay, we can close up all the doors now. Is there anything that I need to be doing that I'm not? It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're good. I'm just surprised it's going well. You know what I mean? I think we got him. One more shot. Yeah! Woo! Good job, guys. They're dead. We got it. That's the second time I've beaten this game. That was good. That was a good run. Firing the flagship was good. It's the second time I've won, not first. It's just really hard to get wins in this game, even on easy. Oh, God. I'm going to let the credits roll. I'm going to go to the bathroom while it does this. I hope you guys don't mind, but I got to pee hardcore. I'll be right back. Read these names. These people did kickstarting, and they helped make the game and all that shit. These are good peoples. I think there's KY in this list as well. Look for him. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. How are you guys doing? That was pretty close. The teleporter I've never used, really. It's, The teleporter's just not my thing. I usually end up playing with really weak races like the NGs or the whatever. Why is this list so long? Because it's Kickstarters. I don't think you did send me the Fed ship yet. But it's okay. I wanted to make sure I got it because you were saying that you did do it. So we'll work that out later. Check out the Fed cruiser real quick. The main gun's kind of fun. I'll look at it, but I kind of want to play some Smash real quick. But if I do that, I'll stop and start streaming. I can talk about well, we got all the time in the world, don't we? So here's the deal. Nintendo is ass about things. And they have certain things locked down as far as audio cues or maybe things that pop up like 3, 2, 1, go! That screen that pops up, they have that set up with the automated copyright on YouTube. Now you can set it so that way you can get like a quarter of the amount of money that you normally would or something. I forget what the exact deal that the great deal they give you. But it's pretty awful. I don't know. So, and though for that reason, I want to separate this stream out now rather than during editing later, because it can be kind of, I forget. That's not 30 seconds. They can pretty much do anything because it's Nintendo, and YouTube is afraid of actually their own shadow when it comes to any sort of copyright stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the hangar. I want to check out the new ship. Should be at like the end of the list, right? No, it's just kind of in here somewhere. Is it the Osprey? That looks new. That kind of looks like a dick. What does it got? No? Is this the new one? Guess it is. There's other layouts for this. How do I use the other layouts? Complete 2 for layout B. Huh. It's totally a dick, yeah. Google... Yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing is, the problem with taking Nintendo to court is you have to have more money than Nintendo to win that court case. And the laws for YouTube and streaming and all of that stuff is like really... It's wonky. So, I don't know. Click above where it says... Oh, it says layout B here. So this is just a different gun setup, and it's more about, oh, it's just a one-man. Huh. Okay. I think there's some... Did I get layout? Oh, you have to complete 2 of the objectives in order to get another. Gotcha. So this is the first one I've actually done that with. So the Osprey just has a burst laser, but it has a whole lot of crew members. Artillery beam. It doesn't look that special. Use only the artillery beam. What do you mean the artillery beam? What artillery beam? Artillery beam is one of the systems. Oh, it is. Powers a slow but high-powered beam that pierces all shields. Does 1 damage per room hit. Okay, so do I get to aim it? Oh, it's a separate weapon. Huh. It's built in and automatically fires. Oh, okay. While using the Federation cruiser, use your crew in 4 special blue events choices by Sector 5. Get to Sector 5 without upgrading your weapon system. Oh. That's pretty brutal. Let's not deal with that right now. I kind of want to go play Smash real quick, so I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stop and start stream. I've been streaming for a while. Maybe I should just stop. Hey, Malaria. How are you doing? I'll do a couple games of Smash offline. Or online, but off stream. No. Let me try that again. I'm going to play by myself on stream. There you go. I'll be right back. It's literally going to be me turning on and off the stream as quickly as possible. Don't worry about it. For those of you on After Hours, I'm sorry. I'm going to break it up over 2 days. Just because Nintendo. So there you go. I'll be right back.